Today's topic is high protein chicken breast alternatives. I'm just gonna write out. That's what we're talking about today. Let's dive right in. Today's title is actually high protein alternatives if you are sick of shoving chicken breast down your throat. But it was just too long to write, I couldn't be asked, so this is what you're getting. But yeah, let's get into it. Having an array of clients both online and in person has allowed me to engage with many different types of individuals, especially when it comes to food. I've had vegan, vegetarians, pescatarians as clients many times, and it's always an interesting convo when I tell them we need to get our protein numbers up to get to X, and they tell me, "Oh, well, I don't eat meat." To them, I generally respond something like, "It's not a big worry. There's many ways to hit your protein goals without having a single bite out of meat or chicken or whatever." And that's what we're going to get into in this video. This video is also for those who have specific diets, but those who have regular diets, but simply don't want to shove chicken breast down their throat. They don't want to eat like a bodybuilder eating rice and broccoli and chicken every single time. But in the first place, we're going to briefly discuss what is protein, why we need it. Not just on a gym goal level, but on a human level. Definition-wise, protein is a macronutrient made up of amino acids that the body uses as building blocks for body tissue, however, also to repair tissue. However, they do functions like repair muscle and grow them after training, good for hormone creation like insulin and growth hormones, produces enzymes used for digestion, metabolism, and energy, and other things like immune function, and good skin, hair, and nail health. So functions which everybody needs, like everybody needs these things, not just gym goers, okay? Now, whether your goal is fat loss, muscle gain, body recomp, protein is absolutely non-negotiable. The average person requires at the very least 0.6 grams of protein per kilo of body weight daily. However, for my clients, I generally recommend higher, depending on if they're trying to lose weight, cut, or gain weight, bulk. Ideally, in a cut, you want to eat more protein as you want to evade muscle breakdown, feeling hungrier in that deficit, and maintaining a good metabolism. Whereas in a bulk, you want to eat less protein as you have more total calories, which is good for preventing muscle mass. And it's better to use a greater percentage of those calories in your bulk for carbs, which is very efficient in fueling your performance to train better and harder. So to put it in numerical terms for you guys, I would say when cutting, I would suggest anywhere between 1.3 to 2 grams of kilo per body weight. Whereas when bulking, I would suggest 0.9 to 1.5 grams of kilo per body weight. Now, it's fine if you go slightly higher or lower than the ranges I've given you if you are more experienced. So just to reiterate, bulk equals slightly less protein, cut equals slightly more protein. Simples. So yeah, protein isn't just some gym bro obsession. It's literally the foundation of recovery, strength, and body composition, regardless of if you work out or not. But like the title says, not everyone wants to chew through chicken breast daily when trying to hit those macro numbers. So let's break down some high protein foods for those who want alternatives. There's many out there. So I likely won't be able to cover everything, but I'm just going to try to cover the best ones that I generally recommend clients. So stay tuned. Number one, Greek yogurt, and I might be saying it wrong, but skyr. Anyway, these are absolute powerhouses. One serving can pack 15 to 20 grams of protein with barely any prep. For those who say they don't like yogurt, try skyr. It's thicker, creamier, and it feels more like a treat than a chore. On average, it has around 11 grams of protein per 100 grams, whilst only being a whopping 63 calories per 100 grams. One of the best returns in terms of low-calorie, high-protein foods you can add in your non-meat inventory. Great for breakfast or a late-night snack when you're, trying to not raid the biscuit cupboard. And if you add a bit of honey fruit on top, you have a lovely tasting dessert that actually builds muscle and isn't much calories. Number two, eggs and eggs whites, the classic. It's classic, simple, and endlessly versatile. Scramble them, boil them, turn them into an omelette with veggies. Have them the British way, have them the Japanese way, the Nigerian way. You cannot go wrong. And if you're watching calories, mix a few whole eggs with some egg whites to boost protein without pushing the fats too high. Okay? Bonus, they are cheap, quick, and go pretty much anything. Toast, wraps, rice, whatever you've got lying around, eggs will do. It generally has around 6 grams of protein, so it's a valid variation to have in the case you're tired of chicken breasts, you know. Number 3, fish, tuna, salmon, whitefish, all of that stuff. If you're tired of chicken, then maybe it's time to swap feathers for fins. Tuna is a lean grab and go option that's perfect for sandwiches or mixing into pasta. Salmon's got the nice balance of protein and healthy fats. And whitefish like cod or tilapia is light, easy to cook, and doesn't feel like you're eating a brick of meat. Plus the omega-3s help your joints, recovery, and brain. And do not sleep on sardines too. They're protein packed, again also loaded with omega-3s, and come with the bonus of calcium from the tiny edible bones, making them a small but mighty golden option. Number 4, protein powders and bars. Don't overthink it, please. Protein shakes, they're not just for bodybuilders or gym bros and gym girls. They're convenient, fast, and can taste decent, depending on your flavor and what and how you mix it with. Whey, casein, or plant-based, whatever suits your stomach. Blend it with milk, oats, banana, water, and you basically made a meal that fuels you without needing to pick up a pan. Most protein shakes contain 20 to 25 grams of protein per powdered scoop. That's no joke. 5, meat alternatives. So chicken with alternatives. Now, if you're done with chicken but you want something meaty, try turkey mince, lean beef mince, or even plant-based proteins like tofu, tempeh, or seitan. Now, you can throw them into stir fries, wraps, or curries and easily eat your protein goals without feeling like you're chewing cardboard. They generally have around 15 to 25 grams of protein per 100 grams. 6, cottage cheese. The cheese lovers are going to love this one because this is a dark horse of the protein world. It's high in casein protein, which digests slowly. Perfect right before bed or between meals. Add fruits or seasonings, and it's surprisingly good. The low-fat variant gives you around 11 grams of protein per 100 grams, with calories being sensationally low, around 100 calories. This one is a banger. 7, lentils and beans, our vegan-friendly hero. For my vegan crowd, this one's your protein goldmine. Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, they all pack serious protein while bringing along a ton of fiber and slow digesting carbs to keep you full for hours. 1 cup of cooked lentils can give you around 18 grams of protein. And if you mix them into curries, soup, or salads with some spices or veggies, you've got yourself a satisfying, muscle-friendly meal that does not taste bad. Now, bonus tip, if you combine them with rice or quinoa, you're going to get a complete amino acid profile, basically turning plants into a full protein team. 8, quinoa, or quinoa, however you pronounce it. A lot of people treat quinoa like, I guess, just another grain, but it's technically a seed, and it's one of the few plant foods that are complete protein, meaning that it's got all 9 essential amino acids. Cooked quinoa gives you around 8 grams of protein per cup, and it's a perfect base for bowls, stir fries, or as a rice replacement. It's light, nutty, and goes great with veggies, tofus, or a bit of feta if you're not strictly vegan. Think of it as your undercover carb that also plays for team protein. So yeah, chicken or chicken breast is great. Now me, I have no personal issue with it. I don't. However, I can understand a lot of people, either due to dietary restrictions or not wanting to take their protein goals by eating chicken alone, do want a variation. I get it. Now, I hope this video has provided some range of higher protein options for you guys. Maybe some you knew and some you didn't. And for those gym bros dying on chicken breast and rice and broccoli, please mix it up. Experiment and actually enjoy your food whilst making gains. Because at the end of the day, if your diet feels like punishment, it's going to be harder for you to stick to it. Now, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, drop your favorite non-chicken protein source in the comments, or even drop any ones that I may have missed or forgotten, okay? Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Also, hit the link tree in the bio or the description if you want greater guidance on nutrients. Act fast. I know you're ready for change. You guys know the drill, please. Lock in. Lock in. Have a lovely day. Thank you guys for seeing this video to the end. Goodbye.